What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. It would be absolutely amazing if you could hit that sub button. It is free of charge, doesn't cost a penny. So yeah, if you like tactics videos and you like player reviews, etc, etc, then it's definitely worth a sub to my channel. And for those of you that have been following me for a while, I appreciate your support. If you comment, I do try and get back to everybody. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. Now, I have a broken tactic for you today, and what I mean by broken is I've I like to do things fresh. So I just want to point it out there. So you can see here we have a Barbo, we have Gavinho, not quite got Dumbia yet, purely because I haven't played enough games. But I like to do things fresh. So as you can see, we have Maguire. What a great centre back he is! What an amazing card that is for 92 rated. Not sure on his price, if I'm honest. Yeah, he's cheap. He's cheap. Oh, there's a coin farmer there. Yeah, he's cheap. He's cheap. He's cheap. He's cheap and he's good. So yeah, if you like the pinks, I'd ideally recommend him in that. So yeah, just wanted to kind of prove a point. So with the broken formation is I've had Ibarbo. I actually had him in this position over a couple of games and totally forgot what I needed to do for him. And you can see it knocked my chemistry down. It didn't make a blind bit of difference, if I'm honest. This formation is that broken that it doesn't matter if I didn't have full chem, if I had 27 chem, 25 chem, it didn't matter. It was a good formation and it's a solid formation, and it literally plays incredibly good. And I'm beating the 4-2-1-3s again with another formation that we've found. So is the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow? It does mean you are limited to your wingers, unfortunately. So if your wingers can't play cam or striker, then you're gonna lose them basically, unless you start off with a 4-3-3 and then transition into this 4-1-2-1-2. I start with this formation because I have the right players in the right position. So for that, I'm happy. Now we have adjusted the defensive approach. We was running 95 aggressive. We've knocked it back to 70. Anything between 70 and 95 is good. I found the balance with this formation, especially if you send a left back or a right back on a wide run, you need to be a little bit deeper than you normally would. So that is why I have that set to 70s. So again, as always, guys, thank you for watching. I'm going to drop in the gameplay, show you how this works. And one of these games that we had, we was in a losing position and we had a man sent off, and we still managed to come back and make a fight of the situation. We still managed to come back and get a draw. So that's really nice to see as well. And as you can see, we have a lot of pluses with this formation as well. So if you like the whole the world-class player role situation, then this is definitely the formation for you. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking, drop in the gameplay, and then we'll come back at the end and I'll show you the player roles. So here we go, back-to-back games in division rivals. Yes, we've been knocked down a few divisions like we all have because it's a brand new season, but nonetheless, the 4-1-2-1-2 is just, I mean, look, the first game we come up against us, yeah, it's a 4-2-4 user. So he's 4-2-4, and although it isn't the best of formations, it's still a decent formation in terms of attacking. And if you're not used to the press or the pressure that this game can throw at you, then the 4-2-4 can be used to their advantage. But fortunately enough, we're experienced now and we know the formations, we know how things work, to not get caught out by such formations. So as you can see, we're 2-1 up against a 4-2-4 user. So that is a great goal. The anticipation, and yeah, my opponent, was it 3-1? Yeah, you can see there again, we're winning the ball back, we're nice and compact. A little bit of passing around because, I mean, let's face it, you have the 4 and the 3 in midfield, so, or the 4 defenders and the 3 centre mids. And you can see everybody's positioned on the pitch. It's that run there, almost sneaks through, but again, because you've got basically three players forward, once your opponent starts to struggle, that's it. And again, 4-1 up, we're really early on in the game, my opponent quits. Then we quickly move on to another game, and again, it's the same situation. You're winning the ball back without really having to try too much. And this guy, or my opponent on this occasion, is a 4-2-1-3, as you can see from the screen there. We just need the 3 players, the 2 strikers, the cam that is getting forward, and it kind of knocks their whole 4 defenders, 2 CDMs out of whack, and there's nothing they can do about it. I literally outplay the 4-2-1-3 now with this formation, and that is what I love. And there is the runner from the cam. Makes a massive difference because the 4-2-3-1 cannot compete with that. It doesn't have that kind of flow with the AI, and that is why I'm also saying that with the incoming patch that we're getting, this is going to be more relevant than ever. And then you can see it's all out of sync with the 4-2-1-3, and then we managed to sneak another goal, making it 3-0. And we're quite early on in the game. It's and then here, I mean, I think the guy just kind of thought, you know what, I've had enough now. Let's just crack a shot away, and again it quits again. And that is the theme I'm having with this formation, is a lot of quitters, purely because they again a 4-2-4 user again, and once you know how the 4-2-4 works, you can press about it, and there it's a 3v3. Of course I'm going to hit that kind of ball there. I could pass it back, but I don't. Get a little bit of luck and we hit the follow-up, and again our opponent decides to quit. I haven't got an issue if people quit. It happens all the time, especially with a new season. Now this is what I'm talking about. We're 1-0 down, we get the red card. We've lost a defender. Yeah, we lost a defender in that one. We're now 2-0 down. 72 minute. I'm not giving up. I know my formation's good, regardless of whether I've got 10 men or not. And there's the late run. That's the late run from the CM. They can't pick it up. We get the goal. 2-1, 74th minute. Now my opponent here, I'm thinking they're just going to pass it around the back. He hits it long, hoping there's a gap. The defender deals with it. We get the ball forward to the front three, and you can see there another late run. Boom. 2-2 with 10 men against a very, very good opponent. That is why I'm always saying perseverance is absolutely key. And if you get the right formation, I promise you, you'll get those results that you deserve. As you can see, it works so well. You're not losing width just because you're playing a narrow formation. You're not being beaten on the wings. And yeah, we had a lot of fun with this formation. And not only that, the formation kind of allowed you to have the 2 strikers where you can 1-2 off of, but you also had the cam. This is really good because sometimes the cam can go missing in these type of formations, but the cam on this occasion was well and truly involved in everything. And the late runs from the CMs as well made a massive difference, especially if you have Zidane at the CM position, for example, or a box-to-box player. Because they get in late, the AI can't pick them up, and they will bag you a lot of goals. So we have this really simple. It's left back and right back, full back and defend. We have the holding player, the CDM, on holding and roaming. Reason we have them on roaming is because we want them to move around. They have to have high stamina, but we need them to move across the back four, because otherwise they just sit in front of the centre backs, and the left back and right back get no support. So that is why we have the CDM on roaming. That is a must. That is the only one really and truthfully in this formation that you need a must on, and roaming is that. The 2 CMs, well, that's kind of given, isn't it? It's box to box and balance. The cam I have on a shadow striker purely because I want them to sit higher up. If you just have them on build up or complete 10, for example, they do sit deeper. I want my shadow striker, if you like, I want my 3rd striker to be higher up the pitch. And then of course 2 strikers, advance forward and attack. And then yeah, it's just a narrow attack. So you just get that kind of 4-1-2-3 formation when you attack, which is pretty nice. I like that. And this formation is staying, even with the latest patch that we've got coming. It's a 10.0 patch we've got coming up very, very soon. This is here to stay. This will still be relevant for the 10.0 patch, so bear that in mind. So if you are looking to get a head start on the new patch, whack this one in your slots. You won't regret it. And of course, as always, there's your code. I will zoom in on that for you guys so you can see it better. Please hit that like button if this is the type of formation that helps you out and you like. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And yeah, until later on in the week, everybody, take care.